Mornings. Hello, everyone. Things are changed. Those who are dealing with the language must be aware of how to pronounce such adjectives, especially these adjectives which are somehow difficult to be used and pronounced. I have been listening to students and scholars, instructors, trainers, those who are dealing with teaching and education. They do not differentiate between accents and dialects within the accurate references to what's called articulation, manner, place, voicing, phonology, phonetics. All these titles need to be comprehended and understood practically rather than theoretically. A theory means knowledge, information, facts, and rhetorics, but to apply them, facts, characteristics, rules, features, concepts, it is somehow complicated. Dilex is one of the words that need to be understood as an adjective, and how could you not imitate or stimulate? I need you to pronounce, use, employ, and break through these rules, concepts, characteristics so that you would be able and capable of employing and agitating your internal and intrinsic aware to be conscious. It needs such efforts, particularly Dilex is concerned. Flirtatious, flirtatious, flirtatious also another word that means to be wealthy, to be happy, to be prosperous, to be comfortable, cozy. So I would suggest for those who are dealing with language learning and language acquisition, you have to go profoundly to aspects of difficulty rather than to parts of the partial elements that would not be accurate, reliable, significant, and motivational to your inspiration in learning the language. To learn the easy thing, something old and out of date. To be fashionable, you need to learn, for example, the adjective opulent. Opulent. How could you understand the noun opulence? Opulently. So all the divisions of the parts of speech and what's called noun, adjective, adverb, and how would you employ them? I wish you to be opulent. He has got opulent wealth and health. This is not accepted, you know. So all these restrictions, instructions, and difficult matters must be logically understood according to their realistic context. Luxurious also is one of the words that most of the instructors and scholars are used according to the luxurious, according to the American or Indian, Australian, South African, Canadian styles, but we need to rely on the colloquial one, the RP, luxurious, opulent, with the puff when you reach the letter or the sound P. They do not care for these things, but they could be seen, heard, got by the expert or those who are dealing with language accurately and precisely. Frankly speaking, it's one of the styles that used by the American. We could say precisely speaking, accurately speaking. When we talk about phonetics and phonology, these two things need such heavy reader, book wormy person who are dealing with issues associated with matters need to be related to scientific basis, not what we hear sometimes from doctors. Basic, we don't have basic. Also others who would like to imitate other foreigners need to understand that they would employ and enroll these information in their society environment. So we are talking now about eco-linguistics, eco-language, and eco-literature, which need to be relied upon heavily, or heavily relied upon. Also, these adjectives that I have mentioned must be used within sentences. I would thank you for listening. Thank you.